Last time on EHoY! You're a conduit too, Uncle? Is it in our blood? Listen, Twyla, being a conduit isn't all fun and games. There are those that seek to abuse the powers of conduits for their own gain. These days, we don't have to be nearly as afraid. But throwing caution to the wind could very well change that. One of the lesser-known radical groups from the 70s was particularly odd. They had this figurehead that could apparently purify the spirits of believers. Not a drop of truth there, of course. His crimes were soon brought to light, and in fact, their discovery coincided with the formation of the Circle. They're the most sequestered department of the Pale's response sector. They exclusively handle all conduit matters in Zenoa. Any services like yours or mine have to be registered under their name, you see. We'll have to close the store for the time being while I get in touch with them. For the next week, the store was closed. And now continuing. Ooh, nighttime. Oh, it's so much more purple now. Oh, my. After catching up on each other's weeks, Lao goes quiet. Oh boy, what music we got this time? We got Lao, chill Lao Beats to Lao to. Hey. God, okay. Fucking Jesus Christ. I forgot that I do this. Look, she's in Jason clothing. She's been changing her clothes anyway, just because why not? Why not? Alright. I was afraid this would happen. How is your voice different from Uncle's? The rain's still pouring down, Oh, forces. I almost forgot. You're right. Why hasn't it stopped yet? Don't fret too much. I was just observing. Shouldn't have said anything. Besides, it helps to forget about it. As long as you're working on getting better, it does little good to concern yourself with results. But I should, shouldn't I? If the rain isn't dying down, if I'm not seeing any results, then whatever I'm doing can't be working. I need to start taking this more seriously. I know you've told me not to get anxious over it all, but we both want to control this rain. She's so fucking cute. Look at that. Look at oh. God damn it. God. Is there anything you can do about this? What if my uncle's efforts aren't enough? He looks at me blankly for a few seconds. Lao? I feel like I'm walking a tightrope. I feel the pull towards self-critical thought. It feels so natural. I want to believe this is all my fault. It must be. But this thinking won't help me. And if I'm blaming myself here and now, it's almost as if I'm saying Hayne should have blamed himself back then when he suffered. Forces know there's no chance I'd believe such a thing. Lao takes a deep breath. First of all, Twyla, it's good you're moving towards a more forward-thinking mindset. I say that with sincerity. You wouldn't believe how many struggle to take that first step. But please, let's take this slowly. One concern at a time, okay? Okay. Your mindset can be good for us, but it is not good in itself. It is only good in... Fuck it, Jesus Christ, Lao. It is only good insofar as you are able to apply it well. There's such a thing as being too forward-thinking. God, you're such a buzzkill, man. Now, you're concerned that the rain's persistence means you're not on the right track. But why? Aww. Hee Twy. Tee But why? If we're being honest here, we don't know what it means. We're coming to conclusions based off incomplete evidence. This is purely results-oriented thinking. It is not fruitful. I don't eat enough fruits. In fact, many studies have shown that outbursts affecting the skies are particularly volatile and vulnerable to Pales. What do you mean? Wait! What if this isn't fiction? What if the reason all the hurricanes get fucking names like Hurricane Stacy it's because that's the person that caused it? Jesus fuck, if that was real, the amount... That would be horrible. Like, holy shit. If people knew that one singular person was the cause for a hurricane, holy shit. They would need to be, like, protected. They would need to be put... What's it called? Witness protection. They need fucking safety. Oh my god. That's the most distressing thought I've had all day. Anyway. It doesn't take as much chaos for the skies to be as severely affected as it does for other forces. Though it's historically quite rare for the skies to receive an outburst, as they're so far from us. That's just interesting. That's just... I don't... Why? That's just interesting. I like that. I just like that detail. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Don't you get it? God. That... Oh. What does it mean? That's so interesting. And it makes sense. I don't know. I just like that. I can't explain it. I'm not saying this is the reason for the rain's continuance. Jeez, dude. Why so many words that I've never had to read before? It's just one of many possibilities, all of which don't involve you. Let's just say that it is true, though. That what you're doing isn't working. If your struggles are causing this rain, despite your best efforts, we should focus our thoughts on understanding your struggles. So, forget the rain. Let's think what we can control. That is, our approach to addressing your emotional state. Remember what I said about complacency after the rain mellowed a bit that day? You know? Fuck. Anyway, I like this track. Remember what I said about complacency after the rain mellowed a bit that day? You know, after you'd spoken to that girl. You mean Jazz? You mean... Jazz? I am in a mood. Yes, her. He doesn't even remember her name? But... Butterfly! Moth! Come on! Guys! Just like you shouldn't have felt ease at the rain calming down, you shouldn't feel anxious about the rain intensifying. I shouldn't have felt ease? Isn't it good to feel at ease? Not in itself. Oh my god, you say that so much. One can fall prey to a misplaced sense of peace, just as they can to a misplaced anger. The good or evil does not lie within the anger, or the peace, but with the misplacement of either emotion, or any emotion for that matter. We are harmed only by improper judgments of the situations presented to us, and by those judgments alone. You know what this guy fucking sounds like? It sounds like someone who's played too much Town of Salem. I don't know. My judgment of the situation is that I feel very lost right now. Just forget about the rain and focus on yourself. Don't concern yourself with the external events. They will improve over time if you... Okay, I get it. No more results-oriented thinking then. Good. That's the kind of mindset you see in those Zaysons that can't leave the casino. They refuse to acknowledge that the outcome of the game is out of their control, instead attributing the results to the arbitrary superstitions. Attributing? Lao, you have a weird way of putting the emphasis in that word. I once met a Zayson gambler who was convinced that the bow tie he was wearing would affect his luck at the slots. Forces. But anyway, tell me, how have you been feeling, Twy? I've been surprisingly well, honestly. I mean it. I've still been thinking about Mom a lot. It's just not as... terrible. Do you think you're handling things better? Maybe. That's a hard question to answer. But my uncle being a conduit too has helped me out a lot. I feel a lot less general confusion about my conduit powers and enchanting now. He's also helped me ensure everything's safe and sorted out. Remember, you can't tell anyone about him though. I won't. Fuck, I love him. Gee, this man. Oh my god, he's throwing me all over the place. Oh, such an exciting ride. Anyway. Also, I apologize for my ignorance. I didn't know about the circle at all. And had only ever heard old stories about the dangers conduits faced. But I assumed it was all ancient. Don't worry about it, Lao. It was out of your control, after all. It was out of your circle? I suppose it was. But it was nice talking to my uncle after that long day. Jazz was so sweet and made me feel so enthused about enchanting, but Maribel, she was a lot. Am I, dear? I'm not doing that voice right now. Too much, at times. I felt shaky after enchanting her piece. And there were a few moments where I was genuinely concerned about the rain. That's so interesting! The paint's such a... I just feel so connected to the story right now. And it's so... rare. Like... I don't know. God damn. But I think I mostly got over it. She was happy in the end. Yeah, God, Twyla, I'm scared of you now. Oh no. If Maribel got you shaky, what are the other Zaisans gonna do to you? What if the ultimate irony, joke, whatever, is that there's a no one causes the problems? The worst problems. We'll find out. I just hope that the enchantment helps her and her husband, and Jazanella. You're doing it again, Twy. You were doing results-oriented thinking. It took me a moment to actually realize what you were doing again, because I guess, I don't know, I'm not in the mindset yet. With this kind of practice, you can use the outcome of your work to guide your process to an extent. But you should focus on your process of enchanting, not the outcome of how it affects the recipient. That's very much out of your control. Okay, but by the earth, Lao, can't I hope a little? That's why I'm doing this job after all. Alright, but remember, it's unreasonable to concern yourself with what you have no control over. The statement doesn't sit right with me, even though he's just reiterating what he said earlier. In that case, yes. Feeling grief, you don't think it's reasonable? I can't do anything about Mum being gone. Not anymore, but I'm still concerned. Lao pauses for a long moment. Never mind, I shouldn't have dropped that on you so suddenly. I don't know why. I think allowing your grief to dictate your life would be unreasonable, yes. Though what you're feeling now, I think is well within reason. But, like I've said before, we shouldn't concern ourselves with the morality or rationality of your grief. Grief? Of your grief? Of your grief. We should be focused on helping you. But why? Why do you feel my grief's within reason? It does little good, Twyla, to again feel insecure about the validity of your emotions. I stare at him, the question resolute in my gaze. The stubborn type, aren't you? Maybe. Just a little. When the situation calls for it. He sighs in defeat. Loser. I fucking love this. I fucking... goddamn. The unexamined life is not worth living. Huh? It's a Socrates quote. I'm sorry. It's a Socrates quote. You're that type, aren't you? You need to understand it all. And you're not? He laughs softly. I am as well, of course. I just only now realize that you are too. Okay? I feel it again, that glimmer of warmth. Suddenly, I realize that he must feel more than he puts on. His spirit is a fiery one, there's no doubt. Oh, I still wonder how fiery it gets. As quickly as the realization comes, he steels himself again, and I lose sight of that glimmer. Yet, looking into his eyes for that brief moment alone has my spirit flaring up. A slow-burning fire ignites within me, and my breath hitches. Though, as I said, I do think your grief is reasonable. I do not think it is wrong, because, well... because I trust you. What? I trust your strength. It's clear that you're trying to fight through this, and that you have been. Like I told you the day we met, I can't know for sure whether... Sorry, but fucking... I just... the mugs, I'm like, what? Are they the same? They're just sitting there the whole time. Perpetually steaming mug from the last time we chatted a week ago. Oh, steaming mugs. Like I told you the day we met, I can't know for sure whether you've been negligent in controlling your emotions. And I can't know whether there is an extent to which you... Yep. And I can't know whether there is an extent to which the blame can justly fall upon you. But you've accomplished no small feat since that day. Your strength is clear. I'm too focused on his words to stop the blush from rising up my cheeks, and yet... I don't see any of that warmth. Once more, his words feel so close. But his eyes are so distant. The line... His words feel so close. I think there was a moment in the writing where the writer couldn't decide whether they should say his words are so close or feel so close. So they just put them both in. Once more, his words feel so close, but his eyes are so distant. It's also clear your love and grief are not simple enough that... Is our final task going to be enchanting a ring for him? Or a bracelet? Or whatever you want. You're wearing earrings. Give you an earring. You're gonna get a bit spicy. Give you a nose ring. That's, if you want that. I don't know if you have the pierce, but... I don't know, does he seem like the type? I'm not sure. Like an eyebrow piercing? That'd be interesting. Maybe have it like mirror the scar? Is that a thing? Would that be cool? I don't know. I'm brainstorming here. People tell me if that's cool. Anyway. It's also clear that your love and grief are not simple enough that they can be mastered and forgotten. Yeah. You're right. I can't imagine the feelings over leaving me completely. Your mother was a significant, irreplaceable part of your life. I believe that is why your struggles have manifested in this manner. Not because of any sort of negligence. I believe so too. Good. Have some faith in this belief then, Twy. We've reasoned our way through to reach it, after all. There's no hard line that can help us discern whether something like grief is reasonable, but you and I can both see that it is, no? Yeah, you're right now. Am I making her sound too dejected? Is that the word? I don't know if I am. Twyla's character, in my mind, right now, headcanon, I guess, is that when I'm reading these lines, is that she's focusing on the distance in his eyes, and questioning how, why, what that means, whether his words have any meaning behind them after all. And also it's that pose that really solidifies that headcanon. Every rule has an exception. In general, I still believe it's true that stressing over what's beyond our control is unreasonable. But again, it's unclear what exactly is and isn't within our control at all times. Expecting humans to be void of emotions is unreasonable in itself. You'd be hard-pressed to say that the human spirit is anything but vulnerable. So perhaps that you grieve is also out of your control, Twyla. To some extent. That being said, I believe you can control some of your grief as well. And that's what we're working towards, no? Yeah, here's hoping. But, Tyler, we can take things slowly. I'm here early on this case for that very reason, remember? Even if you find yourself struggling, that's okay. Thanks, Lao. I didn't plan on talking about the heavy stuff tonight. You know, right before I open back and throw myself into enchanting again. But, I'm glad we did. After chatting for a bit longer, it's time to get some rest before my second big day. Oh, damn it. I always fucking... There's a commotion. Always. I want to keep going. I could fucking do this for 5 hours. I shouldn't. I want to, but I really shouldn't. Why shouldn't I? Oh my god, it's such an internal debate. God, like, what do I do? What do I fucking do? Because it's the longer I make a recording, unless I get to the end of the game in the recording, the longer I make the recording, the longer I'm gonna go without actually recording again. And that's sad. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. Anyway, how long has this been? An hour 20-ish? That's a good length. That's so... We could go so much longer. We could go so much longer. We could do it. I could go for 2 hours, but no. See, here's the thing, right? Maribel took 3 fucking episodes to deal with. So, we're gonna get another customer, and then that's gonna take a long time, and it's probably better. I'd like to do those in like whole one recording, because I like that continuity, if that applies to the situation. So, this is it. This is the end of this one. Thank you for watching. Hi. Thank you for watching. God, I hope... Oh god, shit, that's right. I'm remembering how I do these outros. This one is coming out at the end. This is... So, the way I've been doing this... Why am I fucking adding on more to the end of this video? The way I've been doing this is... Assuming there are 3 episodes in a recording, I do the 3rd outro first, then I do the 1st, then I do the 2nd. So, whoop-de-doo. I don't know. Anyway, hello. How's it going? Thank you for watching. Buttons. Are you remembering them? Did you forget the buttons? I hope you didn't forget the buttons. They're very cool. They're very useful. Apparently, if I mention their names, they light up. That's something that I've never seen myself. And I'm not going to do it. Because I don't want to. Like. I don't know. I don't know if like does it, but I know subscribe supposedly does it. So, notification bell, or the Discord server, though I don't know if the invite is still active, and I don't know if I want it to be active right now. Because it's just basically been the main hub for me and my friends right now, so I don't know. We'll figure something out. But I trust Discord more than YouTube to give you notifications, so if that link is active, that's the best place to get notified. In my eyes. Thank you for watching. Good move tonight, and I'll catch you later. Bye.